First, I thank Ram Prasad ji for inviting me as a technical presentation in this wonderful summit. It's the first initiative by BWSSB for AA summit because they are doing good works, so they are doing this one. So I compliment Sir and his team for this achievement. Actually, you know very well, ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, pioneer of all the natural resource management research. 1985 onwards, our Vikram Sarabhai period onwards, we are doing. So we start with enormous approach, start with not only water, soil, agriculture, and now we are covering almost all ministries and all state. Last year, Bharat Mandapam, we conducted our leadership, our Prime Minister, we conducted that National Meet 2.0, covering all state. Even Karnataka also participated. Here also we conducted so many meetings. With this background, we come to my today topic is water. That only I am covering today because ISRO done so much work. You start from your watershed program, start from Sujala watershed, one of the best watershed in Karnataka, got World Bank appreciation. You start from that. Now we are doing IWB watershed, NWDPRA watershed and everything. So today I am concentrating few things. First thing is I am going to tell you is a Indian Water Resource Information System started by ISRO in 2004-2009 and collaborated with Central Water Commission and all state ministries we done. And this particular dashboard, that time itself is start all the ANDL model. Their input data filter is there, different type of info systems are there. That having 35 info systems are there. Start from land to water. Everything is there. Even socio-economic also we added. That now run by Central Water Commission is there, already there. Second thing is called SISTI program, Spatial Information System for Sustainable Water Development. This for Grama Panchayat level, whether we want to do land resource management or water resource management plan. We want to construct rainwater harvesting structure or check dams like that. We give the input layer. That means 1:10,000 scale of mapping, land use, land cover map to entire country. That data is now free. Any stakeholders they take from our resources. Now the space policy is changed. So come to our topic. Next slide, please. Today I am talking about only urban lakes only. I am talking with few research program I am talking. Now we are doing that job. First is we done spatial temporal analysis of Bengaluru lakes starting from 1965 to 2017 and then estimate compared with our state government of Karnataka. Then now we are doing water quality analysis also doing. Then you select particular watershed and do water quality. Water quality means what? Through ground also, through space also. Third thing is we are doing so much work on ALDL application for water studies, climate change, and now we are using UAV and unmanned aerial vehicle means drone survey also doing. Few slides about that work only I am showing here. So you know because all the presentations made by AA and almost thing. Now a funda is here. It's called spectra. Any target is there, the spectra will come like that. Infrared region and visible region. You see here how the soil is showing, how vegetation is showing, how water is showing. You see here, after 900 nanometer, everything is absorption. So 400 to 1000 only we should know about water spectra. There only reflection is there. Balance everything is absorption. Next slide, please. So this is that work, whatever I told. We delineated water bodies using different methodology on 1965 to 2017. Some people ask how 1965 data is there. Yes, data are available. That is called Corona data, CORONA data. That 5 meter data are available. Using this data, we delineated drainage boundary, delineated water boundary, and we done all the work. You see here, deep water lake, how is showing with satellite image, shallow water, polluted water, turbid water, lake with weeds, and dry lakes. And spectra of different targets on lake and surrounding ecosystem. And we found that existing lakes are 407 and converted lakes are 87, new lakes are 10 because nearby Banargata said new lakes also formed during the course of time. That is our reports are available here. Next. That based upon that we categorize the lake also. Help of Embry, we categorize the lakes. Whether we want to do blue alert or green alert or yellow alert or red alert or black alert. Based upon some criteria, based upon some scientific method, we categorize these lakes. Then if we first red alert lakes means you go immediately this pollution and encroachment. So you want to do immediate action like that. Blue lakes means safeguard. That is no issue like that. So this type of work we already completed. This I want to tell to this particular participants. Next. Then another important things I convert to once lake is over, that is called Esthala project. Now I move to water quality. You know very well, quality is very crucial in any aspect. So quality things we taken one watershed in our Bengaluru, that is Hebbal watershed lake that we taken, and two lakes, Alsu lake and Mahabharata lake we taken, and we done good exercise. Because actually so many water quality parameters there, but you know everything not from space. So it's from ground also is possible. For example, weeds are there, water hyacinth are there, or any other silty material is there. We can do with our space. Now we are doing with the turbidity and the total soluble salts. Both things are we do with space. Next. Yeah, this is our methodology. We went to ground truth with Central Pollution Control Board. We done the work. Now we start another project with Indian Institute of Science. 2 years project we are doing with the same with fundamental of the quality, what happening in spectra and other things. We already now only it started. Next. Here we are using hyperspectral data. Actually, I am talking about not only optical data. Now we are having hyperspectral data. Foreign satellite data also there, Indian satellite data also there. Using this hyperspectral data, we can develop water quality maps. In Bengaluru also we can develop using that data. We have the Prisma data we are having, Italian data we are having. Using that, we can generate the spectra, different spectra, not only inlet, middle, outlet, periphery area. The spectra is varying because the quality is changing. Pollutant is changing, load is changing, your TSS is changing, turbidity is changing. We observe so many things that is available in all our report. So that is lambda curve is generated. Because of that one, we can predict that quality also. So using the DL model and AL model, we have used different type of models. So many models are there. The random forest is there, ResNet, UNet, so many things are there. Using that, we can predict the quality also using collateral data. The Karnataka State Disaster Management having different type of data, village level. Using the data, we can predict also. We have enough data. Karnataka having enough data. Next. This is another work we done for Bengaluru. Using DL model and AL model, we delineated all land use properties, either vegetation, rooftop, then different type of land use classes, 82 classes are there. The 60 we done for level 4 classification, here we done level 2 classification, using automatic, purely digital classification. We have not done any delineation, purely done. Then we can tell how much trees are there, tree outside forest are there, how much water body is stringing, all the type of studies are there. They can also be published and this type of reports are available. Because 2006, how the data is showing here, 2019, how is showing. Now 2025 also we can do. That's the thing. Next. Another point. Now people are talking about IoT and other things. So we are also developing small dashboard setup using IoT. There are also any sensor you put it, not only water quality, even plant, NPK sensor also, soil moisture. Suppose I want to go to rural watershed area, we do agriculture area. There we do. Now this experiment we conducted in the Indian Institute of Horticulture Research, we already established. Because small camera is cheap and best. Using our students, we are doing. Using small camera, a low cost camera and low cost sensor, and we correlate with actual lab studies. And we develop the IoT sensor for water quality and soil parameters. Next. Then here's another important thing. Nowadays we are talking about drone, UAV and everything. Here this data is 2.5 centimeter. This steady area is Bagabili watershed. That is called Bagabili Taluk Nirbagal watershed. Under IWMB, this water reward program, this watershed is there. So using UAS Agriculture University, we done this work. Here we done other work also. Here AWS sessions also there. Here what I want to tell here is, this type of data are there. We delineate finer drainage. That is very much useful for any work using drone data, because the DM is 2 centimeter. We convert it to 10 centimeter and 10 because enormous data. We cannot hold in our normal system. We have big system in our lab that we done. Then finally, what is that? Then we see here, drainage you see. I am showing one boundary of one sunflower field or maize field. There you see how many boundaries are there. These boundaries we can estimate farm pond, where you want to locate your farm pond in your agriculture area. That is possible through this type of data. So here also we are using different type of model, and because the data handling itself be question, because we cannot handle all. We have used enough, the CPU capacity should be high. So finally we made that the points are there. This is called rainwater harvesting structure. That means normal pond, and we correlated with ground also. We went the watershed and checked whether any ponds are there in our point. Yes, it is there. That point I am showing here. That one of the drainage silt is there. There our points are there. So this type of work also possible through UAV data. Now ISRO is producing 30 centimeter data also. That data also used. Now we are having 0.6 meter hygrometric and 1.6 multispectral data we are having, AutoSat series. That data also we can use. This is one of the important study. Next. Finally, I come to this, our Bhuvan. So, you know, all people, NRSC, I am coming from NRSC, RRSC South at Marathalli. There we are developing different type of ministry, we are developing different type of data. Now I am concentrating here only water only. Water also we are having so much thing are having. We start from Jal Shakti program, India Varis. Now 60 Bhuvan Panchayat is there. There people go to Bhuvan Panchayat also you are have go. There also we do automatically you will do land resource management plan and water resource management plan. Actually we conducted 2 Grama Panchayat, one is Ubunda and Sankaranaraya Udupi. We done that entire program. Help of local institution, MAI and Manipal Institute of Technology. We done the program. That program we done and we done with water resource management plan and land resource management plan plus amenity planning also. We developed an app also. These are the portals are there in our Bhuvan thing. Important one thing is water body information system. Every fortnight, all water bodies means surface spread area, water spread area is automatically calculated and put into our user stakeholders. Already there, and quality parameters too, quality parameters calculated with some index program, we are doing with that one. That could to quality, every fortnight, you can, every day you can see. Our Karnataka also see every day. You can zoom your district or your area and see how much water bodies are there. Apart from that also, so many applications are there using our latest model and everything. Okay, this nutshell what I am telling, you know very well everybody, any program, Watershed is very much crucial. So Watershed is a primary unit. Even we are talking about urban lakes also, we go with the Watershed approach, different aspects. And do the work for Watershed approach and do more work on any thing, surface water body or lakes of whatever previous people also told like that only. So much, what you call, things are there. People can utilize this type of data. Now, you know, remote sensing policy is changed. More than 1 meter data only problem. More than 1 meter data is freely available. ISRO is having Bhuvanidhi portal is there. There you can download enormous data. Now our NISAR also coming. Now we are doing NISAR data with scientific way we are doing. Once it is scientific things will over, the NISAR data you put into public. That data is very much useful for water related studies, especially for dam, this one, silt studies, then bathymetry analysis. So many things we can use that type of data. Thank you for opportunity.